Good evening. You're watching the news on Croatian television. The Croatian government has confirmed that the American investment firm Castleton Commodities International formally expressed interest in establishing a strategic partnership with the government and the INA oil and gas company back in March of this year and offered to assist the relevant ministries buy back MOL's shares in INA. The government said the offer would be taken into consideration.
The scope of work performed by the consultant must include the ability to review and analyze the types of transactions available to the government as a client, as well as analyze and propose to the government the most appropriate structure and timing of any eventual transaction. Within the framework of this process, the interest shown by Castleton Commodities International will certainly be taken into consideration.
The Živi Zid activist party was in the northern town of Čakovec to underline the problems faced by farmers and Croatia's agricultural sector as a whole. The party also criticized the Agricor settlement deal, which they say will see the majority of the company be foreign-owned.
Croatia is becoming a desolate country. People are abandoning farms and villages while Croatia will soon be left with no food of its own. In this regard, we must also take a look at Agricor's forced settlement deal, which will see 75% of the company placed in foreign hands. We must ask ourselves, what will we eat tomorrow and what kind of food will that be? And the worst case scenario, are we going to become foreigners in our own country?
Meanwhile, the Most party is once again calling for the government to declare an exclusive economic zone throughout the Croatian Adriatic, a move they say is of vital national interest. The exclusive zone would give Croatia more control over its territorial seas and tens of millions of euros each year in additional income.
We are sending an important message here today. All Most party members on county councils along the Adriatic will begin collecting signatures for a declaration that will put pressure on the government to declare an exclusive economic zone.
Celebrations have begun ahead of Statehood Day on Monday, June 25th, as the Association of Historical Units of the Croatian Army laid wreaths at the altar to the homeland on Zagreb's Sljeme mountain. The association was founded there on Statehood Day 18 years ago.
The Association of Historical Units of the Croatian Army has more than 20 member groups spread around the country, from Dubrovnik to Čakovec and Osijek. The association organizes the activities of the various historical units, as well as joint events inside the country and abroad.
Cleaning efforts continue in Istria's Raška Bay after 5 to 15 tons of fuel leaked from a transport ship flying a Lebanese flag on Friday. Officials say the impact has been minimal, but the ship is being held at Trget harbor until an investigation has been completed. One illegal migrant remains in critical condition after a van bearing Italian plates overturned on the A6 Rijeka-Zagreb highway yesterday morning. The vehicle, carrying 12 illegal migrants, flipped on its side and hit a fence. A police investigation is underway.
We received 3 patients who were injured in yesterday's accident. 2 individuals are no longer in life-threatening condition and are in the process of being transferred to intensive care units. The 3rd patient will remain here due to the seriousness of their condition.
Taking a quick look at sports in tennis, Croatia's top men's players have both reached the finals of their respective grass court Wimbledon warm-up tournaments. Marin Cilic defeated Australia's Nick Kyrgios at the Queen's Club Championships in London in straight sets. He faces Serbia's Novak Djokovic on Sunday. And 21-year-old Borna Ćorić moved past Spain's Roberto Bautista, who retired from the match due to injury in Halle, Germany. He plays world number 1 Roger Federer also on Sunday. In football, with the Croatian national team sitting comfortably atop Group D and their passage into the round of 16 already confirmed, Coach Zlatko Dalic will sit players with yellow cards and give some much-needed rest to key players for their game on Tuesday against Iceland.
We just have to continue what we've been doing so far. We've accomplished our first goal. Now we must concentrate on our last group game and getting into the quarterfinals. I hope we remain in this tournament for as long as possible.
And at the World Rowing Cup underway in Linz, Austria, Croatian brothers Valent and Martin Sinkovic have reached the finals of the 2,000-meter pairs event scheduled for 9:48 a.m. on Sunday. While Damir Martin, the silver medalist from the 2016 Summer Olympics, has reached the finals of the men's singles sculls, also scheduled for Sunday morning. The weather forecast for tomorrow calls for partly sunny skies in the interior with passing clouds. The Adriatic coast will be mostly sunny and warm but quite windy. A weak to moderate northerly and northeasterly wind will blow in continental areas, while Slavonia can expect a northwesterly. The Adriatic coast will get a moderate to strong northeasterly with gale force gusts in places. A northwesterly is expected in the open seas. Morning lows of 7 to 12 degrees inland and from 15 to 19 on the coast will give way to highs of 19 to 23 inland and from 24 to 27 degrees Celsius on the coast. The forecast for the next few days looks to be partly sunny around the continent with a steady rise in temperature. Heavier clouds could move in by midweek, increasing the chance of precipitation. Moderate northerly and northeasterly winds are expected. The Adriatic coast is set to be mostly sunny and also noticeably warmer. Strong winds, including gale force northeasterly and northwesterlies, will remain in the forecast until the middle of next week. Rain is possible in northern areas later in the week. And that brings us to the end of our program. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow night.